Just for a little bit of context, when you came into Flippa, what sense of scale were you at?
So when I took over Flippa 3 years ago, we were bootstrapped, we were profitable, we were organically growing. We were picking up sort of between, I would say, 500 to 600 users a day. And so that's kind of your top of funnel metric from which we capture intent. They can then go on to register as a buyer or seller. And then, of course, we track them down to their next action, which could be a valuation for their business asset, or placing a bid or offer or starting a discussion, the various marketplace metrics which make sense to us. And we're now at sort of 1,000 to 1,250 new registrations per day, of which 70 to 80% of those are buyers. So that gives you some sense of the growth in I guess, users. The more interesting thing actually is the Flippa is a high value, low repeat marketplace. And so what's been interesting about the group of customers that have come to Flippa, probably more recently over the last 12 months, is what they're looking to do on the platform. And it's a more mature buying and selling sales cycle. So they're typically looking to sell a higher value asset, sort of creeping up above the $250,000 into $500,000 territory, whereas historically we were sort of looking at average order values of $25,000 to $50,000. So you're kind of looking at a 10 times increase in the size of the asset that's listing. And then similarly on the buy side, the buying demand and intent has matured substantially. I don't necessarily think that's just Flippa, by the way. That's the industry as a whole.